God damn it. Carl!
Yes?
What did I tell you about leaving your things all around the void?
Not to?
That's right. The hell did I even trip on? Pistols. One of the few modernized weapons we have on this nameless island. Somewhat out of place, these flintlock behemoths pack quite a punch if you know what you're doing with them. Unfortunately, the game does a great job of hiding all the hidden mechanics that will get you to that point, and most players only play around with them for a little bit before dismissing them and moving on to their favorite sword or mace. However, in the interest of making every weapon viable, I'm going to show you exactly how these bad boys work and help you blow away your competition. This is going to be fun. Can you beat Sultan Sanctuary with only a gun? Let's go over the rules. First, only guns are allowed. If the damage wasn't done by some type of bullet, you can't use it. Second, all other equipment is A-OK. And third, no glitches or exploits. You know the gist. So what exactly is the plan here? Well, first off, we're going to need a gun. None of the starting classes come with one, so we need to go find one in some shape or form. So that's task number 1. We also need bullets, because without bullets, we're just cosplaying a gunslinger, and last time I checked, the enemies of Sultan Sanctuary can't die from mere intimidation. Let's look at our possibilities. As you can see, we have quite a few options here in the long run, but not much to work with for starting off. Luckily, the flintlock pistol can actually be bought from blacksmiths. You'll need devotion level 3 for most of them, but for some reason, Devar's Light blacksmiths sell guns at devotion level 1. And people laugh when I tell them Devar's Light is one of the best creeds. The other guns available throughout the game are alright, but honestly, the damage difference is so small that it's really not going to be worth our time to farm all the materials used to make them. The Mosaic Culverin is really good, but the problem with that one is that it's late game and costs 100,000 salt and a shimmering pearl to make. So unless we're really desperate, we won't be using that for this run. Great gun for New Game Plus though. Aside from these pistols here, we actually have one other option. One that I've never touched before. But we'll get to that. Aside from guns, we also have 3 different types of bullets. You've got your standard, your lightning, and your poison. From the little bit of testing I did beforehand, the lightning bullets are simply for the particle effects and the clout, and the poison bullets do exactly as you'd expect them to do. They'd probably be really good if you combine them with the Mephetic Arquebus and the poison dagger. Food for thought. And with all of that out of the way, let's just get this party started, shall we? We choose the Hunter class because it's the only class with a tier 1 pistol skill, meaning we won't have to level up at all once we get our gun. We join up with Devar's Light, roll around the festering banquet collecting all the goodies, and set up shop at our sanctuary. With our blacksmith and merchant up and running, we can sell all our ill-gotten goods and buy ourselves our first flintlock. Once we've got our piece, we can buy some bullets from the merchant and 50 gold each! Ugh. Alright, hold up. I gotta go steal some more rings from the village real quick.
5 minutes later.
Okay, now we can buy some bullets. Not a lot, mind you, but that should be more than enough for this odd night. Wham, bam. Thank you, Sam. Who'd have thought that guns would be able to shoot through swords and boards? Alright, literally anyone who's fired a gun. Anyway, let's move right along. We buy some more bullets with the Sod Knight's lunch money, nab ourselves a flanged mace, upgrade our gun to +2, and go after the queen. Actually, before we do, we need to cover some hidden mechanics that are happening behind the scenes here. First off, you're probably asking yourself why I'm even bothering to pick up that mace I just mentioned. Well, my dear viewers, the mace has a special property, known as extra blunt. And the pistol weapons of Sultan Sanctuary also have a special property, which is that they can flip-flop the damage they do depending on what kind of build you're using. For example, if I'm holding a pistol, and nothing else, then the pistol damage is 50% slashing damage and 50% blunt damage. Simple enough. However, with this mace in hand, because of the extra blunt tag, my bullets now do 75% blunt damage and 25% slashing damage. And when I inevitably find myself a weapon that has the extra slashing tag, well, those of you who are good at recognizing patterns probably see where this is going. So, this means that, once we get our build up and running, we can use our gun for any situation without worrying about it being inefficient. Good stuff all around. The second hidden mechanic that we're going to be using is the fact that guns, when paired with a weapon, benefit from any buffs you might apply to the primary weapon. So, when I apply the holy buffs to this here mace, we're actually applying holy buffs to all of our bullets, which makes this fight a complete cakewalk. After grabbing some charms from around the village and watching woods, we go after the alchemist, with pretty much the same results. This is going to be the case for the next couple bosses, actually. Kill a boss, buy more bullets, kill the next boss, buy even more bullets, you get the idea. So long as we don't die, we'll easily be able to collect enough gold to fill our magazines for a good long while. I highly suggest buying bullets as soon as you can with any gold you get though. The mysterious cleric can't steal your bullets, but he can steal your gold. While we're at it, let's join up with the stone roots and get some of their poison ammo. I don't know how often it'll come in handy, but you never know. Moving along, we upgrade our gun to +4 and go after the worm. He's a complete pushover. Our extra blunt damage and buffs just rip right through him, and it's not like he can fly away from our bullets. With a new axe in hand for that extra slashing modifier, we go after the Inquisitor. He goes as quickly as you would expect, and with him down, we now have access to Whisper Ladies, who drop the magical essence we need to create our secret weapon.
Behold, the flint and steel.
Part sword, part gun, all awesome. At least, I think it will be. By my logic, not only does this thing have better maximum damage potential, it also lets us use charms with it, something that the regular pistols lack. We won't be able to swap damage types like our flintlock, so we're stuck with the 50-50 split. But I'm hoping the damage output will negate that nice and easy. So, with all that done, let's go up to the lamb. Okay, so good news, bad news. The good news is that the damage output is fantastic, and we're not even close to finished with our build. The bad news is that the reload time is bad. Like, hey, you better study up on boss moves so that you can shoot at the right time. Levels of bad. That being said, the range on this puppy is pretty hefty, so if we combine that with playing a bit safer than I usually do, I can finally put this lamb to pasture. This is going to take some getting used to. For now, let's just go use our regular pistol. I'm comfortable with that one already. There we go. Before moving on, let's join up with the Golden Boys for that sweet nectar. Combined with our flint and steel's already incredible damage, the tree doesn't stand a chance. It's about the same for the husk. It's about time we finally brought a gun to a gunfight. Whoo, baby. Good lord, that damage. I don't even have my rings and charms of choice yet. Moving back to the dome. Wait a minute. Can I dual wield? Ah, it doesn't fire. One or the other, I guess. Bummer. The Dried King goes down without much of a fight, as does the Prince, surprisingly. Prince's timing is a bit rough, but we can out DPS him, so it's really not an issue. Maxing it on Dex, we push on to the Coveted, which goes exactly as you would expect. Might as well knock out everyone else before we go to the Witch. Cran, Maul, and Karstraw are all easy first tries, since they have relatively slow movesets and are easily blown to bits between each attack. By the time I'm through with all of them, my build is complete. 50 dexterity, a +7 flint and steel, 10% damage from my Bloodflower ring, 25% damage from my Silver Salt charm, and an additional 50% damage from my Golden Wine. Oh, and a ×2 multiplier for any buffs I apply. We're ready. Let's finish this. The Witch tries to copy us and overwhelm me with her own firepower, but unfortunately for her, spray and pray has never been a valid strategy. The Unskinned and the Architect go down before they can even react, each one only taking a few shots. The Forgotten Friends fall victim to my tried and true method of running away really fast, letting me single out the Judge first, and then chunk down the other two knuckleheads as well. Scourge puts up about as much fight as it usually does, so, none at all. And finally, the Nameless God. While the timing is a bit tricky, I quickly realized that I could stun him with every third bullet. Once I've got that little pattern figured out, it's over. I take one of my new favorite weapons to the well, leap before I look, and end the run. And that's it. Can you beat Sultan Sanctuary with only guns? You most absolutely can. I hope this video helped clarify some of the hidden mechanics, as well as showcase just how deadly the guns of SNS can really be. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to... as I was saying, I need to... No, please. Please, I'm not ready. I don't want it! Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. You guys know the drill by now. Like, subscribe, join the Discord, all that jazz. The potato run is currently in the works, so look forward to that, because I can't. A big thanks to Judge Bredd, who once again used his artistic mastery to improve the channel. You see that? That was him. Give him a follow on Twitter, Twitch, or yell at him in the Discord server to tell him how much you like the work he does. Who knows? He might even do some work for you if you ask nicely. Or loudly, in my case. Also, a big shout out to my patrons, Lord Ham and Drum Smasher. You guys are the best. Couldn't have afforded some new equipment without you. And to show my appreciation, it's time for another monthly Patreon raffle. This month, the prize was a unique piece of digital artwork, which the winner gets to dictate. And our winner is... Drum Smasher! Nice. We'll be in touch, bud. Alright, that's all I got. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and enjoy the fact that spring is just around the corner. I'll see you all next time.